Dignitaries to please join us for the lighting of the lamp. Minister of Labour. Now with that, since we've set the context for the evening and why all of us have gathered here, may I please request...
Good evening. I will start by first welcoming our Tourism Minister from Assam, Shri Malla Baruah, who was earlier the chairman of the Assam Tourism Development Corporation and has been associated with tourism for many years now. We have the Assam Agriculture Minister, Shri Govt. We have Shri U.G. Brahma, the Handloom and Textiles Minister from Assam. We have Shri Sanjay Kishan as well. Welcome to all of them. The present chairman of the ATDC, Shri Baruah, Shri Dalip Das, the Vice Chairman ATDC, Shri Kumar Padmapani Gora, who is the MD. We are expecting the Secretary Government of India, Shri Arvind Singh, will probably be joining us after about 40 minutes. He is attending a G20 meeting at the moment. Members of the print and electronic media, members of the IATO, members of the Adventure Tourism Organization of India, responsible tourism society members, tour operators, and ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great pleasure to be here this evening. As you might be knowing, most of the ministers from Assam and most of the officers from Assam happen to be in Delhi because this is the 400th anniversary of Lasit Bir Phukal's birth on 24th of November, and there are various events which are associated with the celebration of his birth anniversary, in which the Honorable Prime Minister is joining, the Honorable Home Minister is joining, the Honorable Finance Minister is joining. And because of all that, unfortunately, the Honorable Chief Minister, who was supposed to be here today, has not been able to make it. But he has been extremely passionate about developing tourism in the state. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all. It's a privilege to raise the curtain on this program today and acknowledge your gracious presence. The tourism industry at the moment is coming through the dark days of COVID, and we have all suffered, but finally it does seem that COVID is over and the industry seems to be coming back now with a vengeance. Assam is a great and prime holiday and tourist destination, and the state does boast so many attractions. For example, as you well know, Kaziranga and Manas are UNESCO recognized World Heritage Sites. I was in Kaziranga about a week back, and every time that one goes to Kaziranga, one is completely surprised by the extent of wildlife. There are the great Indian hornbills that you see, and of course, rhinos you can see from the national highway. I even saw a tiger from the national highway coming back this last week. And today there are a few programs which are on the anvil. For example, the tourism policy Assam, the new tourism policy is being unveiled. This policy has been made with great deliberation. The World Bank has been associated. We've had several interactive meetings, and there was a presentation made to the Government of India as well, and they were very appreciative. And somebody said there's some science, there's some logic behind it. Besides that, we are signing 2 MOUs today. We are also launching the new Assam tourism website, and we are unveiling the new tourism video. And one of the weaknesses for Assam tourism seems to be the monsoon season, when the number of tourists who come to Assam declines, and we are trying to bring about a change in their mindset that tourists should not come to Assam in the summertime, because there's a feeling that Assam is flooded. Assam is only flooded along some of the riverbanks. The major roads of Assam are operational. There is no flood water on those roads. The tea gardens are all producing tea. None of the tea gardens get flooded. So there is an opportunity to develop tourism in Assam during the monsoon period, when tourism has traditionally taken a backseat.
Wetlands and reserve forests. It has so much to offer, especially its unique flora and fauna. And hence,
Honorable Chief Guest of today's program, Minister Jayanta sir, distinguished guests on the dais, and all the dignitaries, media people who are present over here. Before we go down to the other programs, we'd like to have a very brief presentation on Assam tourism. I'd like to go walk through that. Assam, as we all know, is a green and beautiful state where we live, and this is where we want all of you to come and visit us sometime soon. As far as connectivity is concerned, which is important for promoting tourism, we have 7 functional airports as of today, and which is probably one of the highest density looking at the area we have in Assam. And recently, under the Udan scheme, 24 roads have been identified, including 4 airports and 2 heliports and 2 water aerodromes in Assam, which will give a boost to the connectivity, air connectivity that we have in Assam. The rail connectivity to the rest of India from Assam is very good. We have train connections from all the major states of India, and it connects to not only Guwahati but further beyond to Upper Assam, all the way up to Dibrugarh and down south into Silchar. And recently, the Vistadom Express had also been introduced by Indian Railways, which is very popular with the tourists visiting Assam. As far as road connectivity goes, we have a very wide network of roads, and the picture that you see here is one of the most scenic bridges in India, one of the longest too. Apart from the road rail, we also have the water connectivity, because the national waterway number 2, which connects Brahmaputra, 891 kilometers falls in Assam, right from Sadia all the way up to Dhuri. Similarly, we also have the national waterway number 16, which connects the Baruah River. We already have river cruises running in Assam. We have the operators here. We will be able to interact with them. As far as attractions in Assam are concerned, We are very strong in wildlife tourism because we have 7 national parks, out of which 2 of them are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Then we have tea and golf tourism, which is a beach tourism area for us. Religious and spiritual tourism because we have Malla Temple along with many other religious places in our state. Heritage tourism with the Ahom heritage of hundreds of years. We have huge potential of heritage tourism. Then we have the cultural and culinary tourism because we all know that Assam and the entire northeast is inhabited by multiple ethnic groups. So they all have their own culinary expertise and culture to showcase to all of us. Then we have very strong adventure and river tourism because of the hills that we have and the beautiful rivers that we have. Along with that, the new rich area of agro and rural tourism is one area where we are focusing. In wildlife tourism, we have the 7 national parks, as I say, out of which Kaziranga is most popular. It's a World Heritage Site. And Manas National Park, which is also one of the other World Heritage Sites. As a whole, India has got 7 World Heritage Sites in the natural category, and we have 2 of them in our state. Along with that, 2 more national parks were added during the tenure of this government in the last 1 year. Raimana National Park and Behin Park. So from 5 we have gone to 7 national parks now. Apart from the national parks, this is Kaziranga and this is Manas. Apart from the same national parks, we also have 19 wildlife sanctuaries, which are unique in its own way. One of them is Kovigara Wildlife Sanctuary, which is just 45 minutes drive from Guwahati, so just on the suburbs of Guwahati, and it has the highest density of one-horned rhinoceros in the world. The other segment, as I said, the tea and golf tourism. We have 855 plus tea gardens, large tea gardens in the state. Which many of these tea gardens have got colonial bungalows, golf courses. They have private airports in the airstrips in the garden. This is huge history for us, huge heritage for us. And this is one niche area where Govt of Assam has been emphasizing. And Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, these are some of our bungalows. Maninder is already here. You can interact with him. One of his bungalow. As far as religious and spiritual tourism is concerned, we have religious places of all the religions in our state. Most popular amongst it is the Malla Temple, which is a Shakti. For people interested in pilgrimage, we have everything to offer. Heritage, we have huge heritage in terms of monuments, including the Ahom era heritage, which we are very proud of. Because of the diversity of people in the state, to our culinary and our dance forms and here. These are 2 pictures from Hon'ble and Maninder in South, where we are promoting adventures on a large scale. This is become where people are preferring going into the rural areas to go back to their roots, and some innovative tourism practices which we are following, including the Uswai Valley project, which has been funded by NEC and ADVC. We have those elephant-friendly retreats, then the cycling tours. These are the in things in beach tourism nowadays. We also have a homestay scheme called Amar Aurati, which is very successful, where the tourists are hosted at the local host community. And our tourism minister, even before he was a minister, he was a corporation chairman. From during that time, he has been following up on this. We have a very strong homestay policy in Assam, which we are going to expand within Assam and outside Assam, funded by government. We have published a book called Apurva Assam, which showcases the new places and lesser known destinations, and which this is an area where we are trying to promote tourism from the main product to subsidiary product. The black lady had come to Guwahati, but unfortunately, immediately after that was the Corona lockdown. So, the many other promotional things, like we also sponsor a female diamond handling team from Assam Tourism.
And hence, ladies and gentlemen, and our honorable dignitaries, we present to you the new Assam tourism policy. And for the launch, may I please request our honorable Minister of Tourism to kindly come forward and may we please launch the new policy. Because this policy has been developed very meticulously. Ladies and gentlemen, is the new tourism policy of Assam. Let's give that a huge round of applause.
Firstly, on behalf of the World Bank, I'd like to thank the government of Assam for inviting us to be a part of this important milestone, ensuring that Assam takes an important step towards becoming the tourism destination of choice in India. And as Mr. Maninder Singh pointed out earlier, an all-season tourism destination as well. This, the tourism policy is a reflection of an intensive effort over the past several months by the Tourism Department under the support and guidance of the Honorable Chief Minister, the Honorable Minister for Tourism, and the Additional Chief Secretary and his team. It's been a privilege for the bank to provide some support in finalizing the policy. The new tourism policy will build upon the wonderful potential that already exists in Assam, from its world-famous tea estates, beautiful national parks, and the breathtaking Brahmaputra River. Assam's wildlife is also a must-see for any visitor. You've seen a sample of that in some of the presentations just before, and these are all just the tips of an iceberg of what Assam has to offer. As the speakers before me have mentioned, tourism plays an important part in any economy, and it's important to understand how the tourism policy in Assam can play a major role in promoting Assam's growth over the next few years and decades to come. The policy emphasizes the need to promote sustainable and inclusive development. It's aligned very closely with the Sustainable Development Goals. It has the potential to generate new jobs, particularly in remote areas, to tap into the expertise, the knowledge of local communities. It will also support skill development in Assam by providing an impetus to train people in the tourism sector, subsectors, associated sectors. The new tourism policy also focuses on getting Assam's tourism sector to the next stage. It was developed in alignment with a draft national tourism policy, and an important part of its mission is to create a policy framework and a strategic roadmap to support the development of tourism in Assam, to strengthen support segments, subsectors, to ensure that the private sector is actively engaged in taking Assam's tourism sector to the next stage. You saw in the previous presentation some of the offerings that Assam has in terms of accommodation, in terms of becoming an attractive destination for all sorts to come and visit, to stay, have a pleasant stay in Assam. And let me just take a moment to highlight the key guiding principles of the policy. There are 4 key guiding principles that the tourism department focused on, and these were to promote sustainable and responsible tourism. There was a reference to ecotourism by earlier speakers, and that's something that plays a central part of this policy. There were references to some of the wonderful wildlife, some of the exotic fauna and flora that's an offering Assam, and it's important that Assam's tourism policy keep that at the center. It's what makes Assam such an attractive destination.
Tourism. You also have to consider that tourism is also the first step towards preservation of this rich natural and cultural heritage. And hence, it makes it even more important to bring Assam tourism into limelight. And with that, it's time to get down to business, which is the signing of the MOU. And for that,
very important step. But this is not where it ends. Thank you so much, Mr. Seni. Well, let's give that a huge round of applause. Momentous occasion and a step forward in Assam tourism. Assam, known as the land of the Red River and Blue Hills, and definitely has a lot to offer.
Respected Hon'ble Minister of Tourism from Assam, Jayanta sir, and Hon'ble Minister Agriculture, sir, Hon'ble Minister Textiles, Assam, sir, Hon'ble Minister Labor, Singh, sir, Executive Secretary of Assam, Maninder Singh, sir, Honorable Chairman of Assam Tourism Development Corporation, sir, all the respected guests, journalists from Assam, representatives from various tour operations and also travel associations present here, people from Assam, all my colleagues from the tourism department of Assam. Very good evening to you all. It's indeed a great day for us for all entire Assam tourism industry, I believe, that we released the Assam tourism policy 2022, and this Honorable Minister has relaunched the website of Assam tourism. What the basic component of this website is one to tell you that is as per the directions and the desire of Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, we have relaunched and repackaged this website of Assam tourism. Honorable Chief Minister wanted that this website of Assam tourism should have the facility for online booking of hotels and tourism packages and all the other products like safaris, jeep safaris, and elephant safaris. So, in this website, along with various experiences of Assam tourism, various products like wildlife, river tourism, and cuisine, we have made a provision for online booking of hotels. Now, it's a one-stop solution for tourism, and people sitting in Delhi or any other place or across the globe, they can book their hotels and other stays in Assam. We have tried to organize the homestays in Assam also. We have made a provision here. In this website, you can also book homestays spread across Assam. You can book your safaris in Kaziranga. We have made this provision. Earlier, we had issue that only if you go to Kaziranga, you can book your safari tickets, jeep safari, whether jeep safari or elephant safari. Now, sitting in anywhere across the globe, you can book your safari packages You can make online payment. We have also made provision for e-shopping. Anyone wants to buy some souvenir from Assam, we have enlisted some of the vendors there on the website. You can buy tea, any handicraft, handmade products. Just log into our website. So I believe that it will serve the great interest of the tourists, inbound tourists who are interested in Assam. And thank you so much all to be back.
When I did mention, for all those who just joined us, the one horn rhinos. And let me tell you all, it also constitutes for 70% of the world population of rhinos. So you can only imagine the natural habitat of the place. Not only that, it also has 220 different types of tribes. So the kind of culture that state brings forward to this particular country is immense, and hence not only is it a great place for national tourism, but also makes it a global hotspot.
मेरे लिए ये सौभाग्य की बात है कि आज आसाम टूरिज्म का ये रोड शो में आप सब लोगों का स्वागत करने का मौका मिला है। Respected my colleague, Honorable Minister, Agriculture, Hon'ble ji, colleague Minister, UG Brahma ji, our Minister, Sanjay Kisan ji, Chairman, Assam Tourism Development Corporation, Ritu Baruah ji, Additional Chief Secretary, Maninder Singh ji, Secretary, Tourism and MD, ATDC, Padmapani Boraji, the respected representative of World Bank, respected Vishal Singh ji from UFT, respected representative of Is My Trip, my colleague MLAs and other dignitaries from Assam, dignitaries from tourism industry, officials of various tourism association, hoteliers, tour operator, officials from Ministry of Tourism, Govt of India and our state government, and my dear friends from media. सबसे पहले मैं ऐसा एक भूमि से आपको स्वागत करता हूं, जिस भूमि का साय से आप लोग आपका शुभारंभ करते हैं, दिन का शुभारंभ करते हैं, क्योंकि आप लोग शायद सब लोगों ने सुबह का जो साय पीता है तो वो साय आसाम का ही साय होगा। तो सुबह से आप आसाम से जुड़ा हुआ है और आसाम का भूमि से आपको हम स्वागत करता हूं। मेरे लिए सौभाग्य की बात है जब मैं ऐसा एक स्टेट से बिलोंग्स करता हूं जहां मां कामाख्या का ब्लेसिंग्स है। The land is blessed by Ma Kamakhya, the land of Red River and Blue Hills. They were one rhino and inhabited of multi-ethnic, multi-linguistic and multi-religious society. Assam, the land where the world's largest river island Majuli is here and world's smallest river island Umaranda is there. That is the Assam. Assam is also a land of legendary military general like Lasit Barfukar, who rotated the Mughal advances and also the new Vaishnavite saint like Mahapurush Sri Shankar Dept. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, Assam is known for its religious tourism, for a huge number of shrines and temples located in the religious carrying ancient legacy. One such site for religious tourism of Bhimasankar Jyotirlinga Temple at Guwahati. बहुत सारे लोगों को यह पता नहीं है कि आसाम से जो 12 ज्योतिर्लिंग है, ज्योतिर्लिंग का एक ज्योतिर्लिंग भीमाशंकर गुवाहाटी के पास ही है. It is believed that to be one of the 12 Jyotirlingas of Hindu god Shiva and have its root in ancient Indian sculpture and epics. A lot of devotees visit the sacred site, especially during Mahasivaratri. Although the most relevant Ma Kamakya temple remains as the nucleus of the religion tourism of Assam, many more holy places having great significance and less explored destination in Assam. In terms of historical tourism, Assam has many archaeological sites like ancient places of monuments of Ahom kingdom in the district of Shivsagar, Saraidev, etc. Many memorials related of Ahom kings are also located in various places which is attract many tourists for explore the rich legacy of the dynasty which ruled in the past. Apart from that, we have project the pipeline to honor the great Ahom General Bir Lasit Borphukar, whose 400th birth century will be celebrated here in Delhi in a magnificent manner for 3 days from the day after tomorrow. A war memorial in his honor, and also his troops is being developed by the Assam government in Alaboi, Kamrup, which is named Alaboi Ranakhetra. The memorial campus will also be featured a 100-foot handgun, a weapon of a sword which is carried by the great Ahom general. Ladies and gentlemen, since state of Assam is known all over the world for its tea production, it will be injustice for the tourists if they do not get an experience of tea tourism in Assam. Every day, millions of people start their day with the sip of Assam tea. Assam tea is the household name all over the world. It gives me immense pleasure to inform you that Assam has more than 800 major tea gardens and 60,000 small tea gardens, where the plantation system started by the colonial entrepreneur still prevails. Dotted across the landscape and well-maintained heritage bungalow, which are residents of garden manager and other officials. Along with the tea garden, Assam could also boost the 22 exotic golf courses, where the golfer could tee off at least large green tea bushes. Here, I would like to add that Assam has the destination of having third world's golf course of world and Asia's first golf club in Zorat, built back in 1876. It also served as a venture of horse riding for over 140 years. The experience of staying at one of Assam's many heritage tea bungalows is a thrilling and exotic experience. Under the current government led by our Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma ji, we have introduced a scheme for the promotion and development of tea tourism infrastructure in Assam for the tourists and have an exotic experience of tea tourism. Under the policy, 50 heritage tea gardens will be taken up for the renovation, where government will offer a 50% subsidy, which will be a maximum ceiling of 2 crores of venture of a renovation and new construction of such heritage tea garden and tea bungalows. Our tea tourism package are framed in such a way where the tourists can experience and explore how and where their morning cup of tea comes from. Moving on the next point, I want to proudly state that Assam is gaining grounds of cultural tourism and film tourism. Festivals such Bihu, Ambubasi Malla in Ma Kamakya Temple, Mahasivaratri in Shivsagar, Ras Festival in Majuli and Nalbari attract a lot of tourists every year from all over the country. If I speak in terms of film tourism, we have framed a policy to give support to the mainstream film industry if they wish to locate their shooting site in Assam. It is very encouraging for us to see the star actor like Hrithik Roshan, Kangana Ranaut, Anil Kapoor, Deepika Padukone has already started shooting in different locations of Assam. I believe it is a bright sign for the Assam that mainstream Bollywood industry is considering to explore the scenic beauty of Assam and their film shooting locations. Under our film tourism policy, the government will support the producer who want to shoot films or web series in the state of aiding from their logistics support, arranging staff, and also help them in every possible way for smooth conduct of their production. Respected dignitaries, I want to speak a little about the spirit of our new tourism policy, which has been unveiled today. If we talk in the terms of sustainable, we take full account of the current and future economic, social, and environmental impact, addressing the needs of the visitors, the industry, the environment, and host communities. This effort will be aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals 2030 to ensure a most resilient, inclusive, carbon neutral, and resource efficient future. Our vision to transform Assam to a top tourist destination nationally and internationally, providing a world-class visitor experience by developing tourist attraction, circuits, and the infrastructure in the responsible, inclusive, and sustainable manner with a adequate consideration and ecological and cultural sensitivity to provide socio-economic benefit to the entire state. The mission of the policy will be to create a policy framework and strategic roadmap in collaboration with central ministries, various state government departments, total communities, and the tourism stakeholders to improve the tourism sector in Assam, to support the private sector engaged in the tourism in the state, and to strengthening tourism support segment and its subsectors. The policy aims to reduce public sector involvement in the business of tourism and to allow the private sector competition and development. The promotion of the entrepreneurship is priority in the tourism policy. Government of Assam has signed MOU with Tata and Hyatt Group to build world-class hotel in PPP mode in Kaziranga, Manas, and Nagaon. I request every of you, if somebody wants to invest in our Assam in tourism sector, they can come and we will offer our best effort to you. Under the very visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, an active action and restless effort by Union Tourism Minister Shri Kishan Reddy ji, the entire Northeast region has given more emphasis to make this beautiful part of India a prime destination for tourists. Therefore, various proactive steps have been taken by the Ministry of Tourism, Govt of India, to develop the tourism infrastructure in the state, along with the strategic promotional activities for promotion of the state of Assam to make a most popular tourist destination of India. Ladies and gentlemen, the list of tourism potential of Assam is endless and cannot be summarized in one session. मैं अभी इतना बोलते रहूं, 2 घंटा भी बोलते रहूं तो असम का टूरिज्म का बात खत्म नहीं होगा. इस बार तो मैं असम का राइनो, असम का वाइल्ड लाइफ बोला ही नहीं, क्योंकि वो आप लोगों से बहुत बार बुला हुआ हूँ, क्योंकि आप लोगों का साथ आज जो हमारे सामने स्टेक होल्डर है, आप लोगों के साथ मेरा रिलेशन अराउंड 5-6 साल पहले से है. जब मैं टूरिज्म का चेयरमैन था उसी टाइम से आप लोगों को मिलते रहता हूँ. और आज इसलिए आज मैं वाइल्ड लाइफ टूरिज्म या तो काजीरंगा, माना, पवित्रा इसका बारे में बोला नहीं हूँ. जो प्रेजेंटेशन में दिखा है इतने आपको, उससे ज्यादा आपको भी पता है. I appeal to before all of you to keep Assam in your top priority tourist destination as we have a lot of offer on a billet. I am certain that this roadshow here will be you all the ideas platform from your B2B interaction, and also for all you to discuss your tour package with each other, which I will presume to be a mutually beneficial for the both of the parties. Anyway, who wish to understand Assam, one needs to visit the state to feel its pristine beauty, where otherwise cannot be perceived through digital media. Trade incentive to the tourism stakeholder, depending on the numbers of night stays of the tourists in Assam as offered. Special incentive will be on offer to the stakeholder who will bring group of tourists to eco-friendly destinations like Dibru Soikwa, Dihing Patkai, Dima Hasao, Vairab Kundo, Umrangshu Valley, etc. For promoting NESAR community participation, winning workers to organic farm. Assam is a land of unparalleled beauty. Yet, it has most remained undiscovered and unexplored. Anyway, who wants to take a break from the dream of vast and routine urban life to run away from the crowded city and spend a week or maybe fortnight in the lap of Nesar will find heaven in Assam. Finally, on the closing note, once again, I welcome you to all come experience Assam. And as we say, once you visit Assam, it stays on forever. तो आप सब लोगों ने ये असम में आइए, एक बार देख के जाइए और पूरा जीवन के लिए मन में रख के जाइए असम क्या है, नेचुरल ब्यूटी देखे, या तो आप जो भी एडवेंचर टूरिज्म, या तो आप गार्डन का, टी बंगलोस का जो एंजॉय एक्सपीरियंस लेना चाहते हैं, सब असम में मिल जाएंगे। और असम ये जो अनपैरेलल्ड ब्यूटी है, असम का जो नेचर है, ये कोई एक बार भी गया तो बार बार जाने का मन करेगा। मैं आशा रखता हूं कि आप लोग बार बार आइए असम में, और आप लोग ने जिस लोगों ने असम में टूरिस्ट भेजने का सबसे बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण काम किया है, आप लोग भी असम में टूरिस्ट को एक बार भेजिए। टूरिस्ट आके आपको बोलेंगे कि अच्छा ऐसा जगह में आप भेजाए जो बार बार हमको वहां दोबारा भेज दीजिए। तो इसलिए आप सबको धन्यवाद देते हुए मैं मेरा वाणी का विराम देता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
As we shift gears to the cultural part of the evening,
না থাকো কম থাকো প্রাণ হে জয় জয় জগতক ভকতক ভীতি ও নীতি করহ নিরজান
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you've just witnessed is the culture of Assam. But now to bring to you some history of Assam. Well, Assam's history is full of valor and bravery. And tonight, we are related to announce that a major feature film is being made on our war hero, Lassit Borfuka, by Mr. Maninder Singh.
For the lovely introduction. I would like to thank Assam government and Department of Tourism for inviting me here and extending their support in telling this awesome story of Lassit Borfuka. It's a story to me. It's the greatest story never told. It's a story that every Indian should know about. You know, Assam has been culturally rich. It's been historically also very rich. Very few of us, I mean, I'm talking about the entire nation, very few of us know about it. Lassit Borfuka is one of those personalities. If I tell you that the stature of the man and the achievement of the man, National Defense Academy every year gives a gold medal to its best passing cadet. Do you know the name of that gold medal? It's called Lassit Borfuka Gold Medal. So just imagine the bravery, the valor, the strategy, what kind of strategist he was. He defeated the Mughal army of lakhs with a handful of Assamese soldiers, crushing the morale of Mughal army to dust and restoring the pride of Assamese people again. So the whole idea is that the entire nation should know his story, and this golden boy of Assam should shine on silver screen for us. So that's the whole attempt. I would like to thank once again the dignitaries and people from Assam Government Department of Tourism to helping us tell this great story, this awesome story. Hope we see him soon on the silver screen. Thank you.
Yeah, man, he's gave me no reason not to do it.
এতিয়া ওলাব লাগে যিহেতু JNU হৈ গ'ল আৰু গতিকে ডিউ ওলাইছে বেছিকৈ ভাল লাগে দুই তিনিটা কাম বেছিছে বেছি এণ্ট্ৰেঞ্চ ক্লাছ নাই ডিউ ওলাব আমাৰ সময়ত যেনেকৈ ওলাইছিলে এইবাৰ তেনেকৈ ওলাব কাৰণ ডিউ এবাৰ চিনিয়ৰ নিচিনা দিব 3-4 মাৰ্ক বেছি ইফাল 5 मार्क्स प्लस माइनस।
तो इसलिए हम आशा रखता हूँ कि काजीरंगा आइए, मानस आइए, बहुत सारे ऐसा जगह है जहाँ ये स्कोप है। कोई भी अच्छा ब्रांड का होटल आके वहाँ स्टार्ट करिए। हम लोग का आसाम गवर्नमेंट जितना तक हो सके सपोर्ट करेंगे। आसाम तो टूरिज्म भी ऐसा है, आसाम तो औसम है ही। सिर्फ अभी बताने का जरूरत है कि जब आसाम में क्या किसके लिए जाना है। बहुत लोगों ने समझता है कि आसाम सिर्फ वाइल्ड लाइफ के लिए जाता है, ऐसा नहीं है। आसाम में ऐसा है जो वर्ल्ड का 3rd ओल्डेस्ट गोल्फ कोर्स भी, गोल्फ क्लब भी हमारा वहाँ है। एशिया का ओल्डेस्ट गोल्फ कोर्स हमारा वहाँ है। तो ऐसा भी बात है, वो लोग को पता ही नहीं है। टी टूरिज्म इतना बड़ा टूरिज्म है, एडवेंचर टूरिज्म के लिए कहीं भी जाइए पूरा एंजॉय करने का स्कोप है। आप पूरा आसाम देख सकते हैं। हिस्ट्री, आसाम का हिस्ट्री, इस बार महापुरुष शंकरदेव लासित बरफुकन का बात आ गया हिस्ट्री में। तो ऐसे ही नववैष्णव साइंस में आप लोग देखिए तो ऐसा महापुरुष श्रीमंत शंकरदेव का जो सत्र है उसको एक बार जाके देख के आइए। महाकामाख्या जो सबसे बड़ा आप बोल सकते हैं ये न्यूक्लियस है रिलीजियस टूरिज्म के लिए। इको फ्रेंडली टूरिज्म में विश्वास रखता हूँ। और इस बार टूरिज्म पॉलिसी में हम लोग ये बोला हो जो सस्टेनेबल इको फ्रेंडली टूरिज्म को हम आगे ले जा रहा हूँ। आप लोग आइए, आप लोगों को टूरिज्म इन्वेस्टमेंट या टूरिज्म सेक्टर में जो भी इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, हमारा गवर्नमेंट पूरा ओपन है। मुख्यमंत्री जी सबको बुलाया दे रहे हैं जो आप लोग आइए, वहाँ देखिए। और हर टूरिस्ट को हम इन्वाइट करता हूँ जो आप लोग आइए, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा। आसाम में आज तक कोई टूरिस्ट का ऊपर कोई ऐसा घटना नहीं है जो हम लोग को शर्मिंदा करे। बहुत सारे इक्विपमेंट्स भी हम खरीद रहे हैं जो वहाँ अभी भी है। ज्योति चित्रपट में हमारा बहुत सारे इक्विपमेंट्स है, फिर भी ऐसा इक्विपमेंट जो आपको वहाँ से लेके नहीं जाना पड़े। और टेक्नीशियन भी हम लोग डेवलप कर रहे हैं। अभी मेरा अंडर में स्किल डेवलपमेंट भी है, तो हम लोग उसमें कोई अपस्किलिंग कर रहा हूँ जो टेक्नीशियन आप लोग वहाँ यहाँ से नहीं लेके वहाँ ही मिल जाए।
ये तो सर सुपर हो जाएगा, क्योंकि हम लोग को ज़्यादातर टेक्नीशियन सर जो
वही हम लोग वही इक्विपमेंट्स एंड टेक्नीशियन के लिए वो कर रहा हूँ।
वो तो बहुत ही अच्छा है और वहाँ से तो आने का मन करता नहीं।
नेक्स्ट सेमिनार है मोर रिमोट जाम
टूरिज्म के लिए जो आपने बढ़ावा दिया है, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच। आज नीरज जी हमारे बीच में हैं, डायरेक्टर हैं, प्रोड्यूसर हैं और बहुत से KBC इस तरह से बिग बॉस बहुत से प्रोग्राम इन्होंने ऑर्गेनाइज किए हैं और असम में बहुत सी फिल्मों को डायरेक्ट भी किया है। आज यहाँ पर असम टूरिज़्म का एक प्रोग्राम चल रहा था जिसमें यहाँ टूरिज़्म मिनिस्टर आए हुए थे। नीरज जी खुद यहाँ मौजूद हैं और बहुत सी अच्छी बातें जो है असम टूरिज़्म के बारे में कही हैं। तो सर जी कैसा लगता है जब आप इस ऐसे प्रदेश में जाते हैं जहाँ पर एक अलग हटके जगह है और ऐसे लगता है जैसे कश्मीर, हिमाचल या फिर असम, तो कैसा महसूस किया आपने?
बिल्कुल अलग हटके है असम। मैं कहूँगा अलग हटके है, इसीलिए हेवन है, क्योंकि हम लोग के लिए तो महानगरों में रहने वाले लोगों के लिए तो वो स्वर्ग से कम नहीं है।
जी।
कल्चरली बहुत रिच है, हिस्टोरिकली बहुत रिच है। तो असम टूरिज़्म मैं चाहता हूँ कि लोग ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जाएं। हम अपनी फिल्मों में असम को देखें, क्योंकि हमारा बहुत कम एक्सपोजर रहा है फिल्मों में। तो कोशिश ये है कि असम की जो ब्यूटी है, जो कल्चर है, जो वहाँ की सीनिक ब्यूटी है, जो वहाँ की कल्चरल ब्यूटी है, उसको पर्दे पे लाया जाए। और बहुत सी ऐसी कहानियाँ हैं जो अभी रीजनल कहानियों की बहुत अच्छी डिमांड है। लोग पसंद कर रहे हैं अलग अलग क्षेत्रों से आई हुई कहानियों को। तो कोशिश है कि भाई वहाँ से कुछ कहानियों को बोला जाए।
बहुत अच्छी बात सर। और आपने खुद जो है विजिट किया है और वहाँ फिल्मांकन किया है। मंत्री जी ने भी कहा है कि बहुत से हीरो हीरोइन वहाँ आ रहे हैं, अभी झुकाव बढ़ा हुआ है और कोविड काल में हमारी बहुत परिस्थितियों से हम जूझे, तो अभी हमारे पास खुला टाइम है कि वहाँ शूटिंग करें। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद नीरज जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू
सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जो टूरिज्म के लिए जो बढ़ावा दिए हैं और बहुत अच्छी बात है सर, ये इस देश के लिए बहुत अच्छी बात है। और असम में जो टूरिज्म है उसके लिए जो है बहुत लोग तरसते हैं आने के लिए।
असम तो टूरिज्म का हॉट स्पॉट है।
हाँ जी।
तो मेरा जो होम डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, होम कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी, मेरा सौभाग्य का बात है कि वहाँ पे काजीरंगा है। काजीरंगा इज फेमस फॉर वन हॉर्न राइनो,
वर्ल्ड जानता है।
हाँ। So Assam is we have rich culture, we have natural resources, we have flora, fauna.
Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries from Govt of Assam, other dignitaries present from Govt of Assam. First of all, I must thank and congratulate Govt of Assam and the Assam Tourism Development Corporation for hosting this event. It is outstanding. This is what Assam tourism needed for many years, and finally we have it. It's very good. Promotion doesn't have results in one day. It's a series of promotional events that promotes a destination. Nobody knows when Kerala started the first tourism roadshow. Everybody knows Kerala is God's own country today. So I think it's a very good initiative of tourism of Assam, and that too in the capital of our country, coinciding with the 400 years of Veer Lachit Borphukan's birth anniversary. So it's a very well done event, outstanding event, and we are all very happy to be here. We thank the Govt of Assam for inviting us. A number of important events took place today, which makes it unique. Our Assam tourism policy was unveiled. The new Assam tourism website was unveiled. MOUs were signed to strengthen the tourism movement of Assam. I think these are important events which took place today, and I thank all of you to be here on behalf of the Assam delegates. Before that, I'll tell you where I come from. I come from a small town called Baruah in Upper Assam. Now, let me tell you a little something about Baruah. You heard a lot about Assam, and I won't repeat. The history of tea. Tea was found in Assam. Oil was discovered in Assam. We have now an improved connectivity. What we really need is promotion, which is now happening, which was there earlier, but now under the leadership of our Chief Minister Dr. Sharma and our Tourism Minister Mr. Jayanta Malla, I think we are seeing a new initiative and a fresh drive in tourism promotion. And I thank you all once again for being here with us and being a part of the Assam Tourism Development Initiative. Thank you very much.
कैसे हो रहा है? 10 years में बहुत सारा चेंज हो रहा है. Just an example देता हूँ. Last year जब कोविड ने हम लोग को अफेक्ट किया था, हम लोग का चलना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया था. उस टाइम में हम लोग जब गवर्नमेंट से आया था, गवर्नमेंट का पास आया था, तो क्या किया? हम लोग को शायद इंडिया में किसी ने क्या दिया है हमको इतना मालूम नहीं है. हम लोग ने एक तो एड देने के लिए हम लोग ने एक तो पिटीशन दिया था और इसी बात पे ऑल रजिस्टर्ड टूर ऑपरेटर्स ऑफ असम को और जितना भी गाइड है रजिस्टर्ड को सबको 2 लाख रुपया और एजेंट को 2 लाख रुपया और 25,000 टू द गाइड्स रजिस्टर्ड गाइड दे दिया था. यही है चेंजेस ऑफ द लीडरशिप. आई एम थैंकफुल टू डॉक्टर हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा एंड हिज टीम फॉर दिस पर्पस. Also, देने से आपको मालूम पड़ेगा what Assam can offer.
And before we head to the full cultural program, I have to tell you all that it has been a great evening learning more about Assam and learning more about its culture, its natural habitat and everything that Assam stands for. We have a very important cultural festival and cultural dance. A cultural dance that represents a festival of Assam coming up. So we don't want you to miss that. We will just get to the proceedings after we've cleared the stage. Please stay tuned with us. I've read about it, I've studied about it, but today I am actually astounded by that performance. So there's so much more to the Indian culture, especially Assam. It has been a rather beautiful evening for all of us, especially for those who are not so aware of the Assamese culture. We've touched upon tradition, we've touched upon the national heritage, we've touched upon the wildlife, we've touched upon sports. So if you had to conclude this evening, I think it has been a very holistic approach that we've taken towards Assam tourism tonight.
Good evening, everybody. It was a very fruitful evening and a very beautiful one from the tourism point of view that we are now in the capital of India and for promoting our tourism. It was a pleasure to be here amongst all the tour operators and all the people who had come gathered here from far away. First of all, I would like to offer my vote of thanks to the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Jayanta Baruah, who had been a guiding force for us and who had been taking this tourism since last 5-6 years, since he was the chairman of the ATDC, and we have been involved with him in many facets. And all these initiatives that you are all looking at is all done through his able leadership. Second is we are very thankful that we had with us the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Hon'ble sir, who was with us and graced the session in the first half. Also, I'd like to thank Mr. U.G. Brahma, the Honorable Minister of Textiles, and then also Handloom and Textiles. Then we also had Labour Minister Sanjay Kishan with us in the first session. And now that we are here, Jogan Mohan sir is with us, and other than that, we had several MLAs from Assam who had graced the occasion. We have the chairman of ATDC, Mr. Baruah, Dilip Das, the vice chairman of ATDC, and also Navajit Kolita, who was the vice chairman previously and now is in the industry vice president. I would like to offer my thanks to my immediate boss, Mr. Maninder Singh, who is the additional chief secretary of tourism department. I also see Siddiq Ahmed here, who I have known from Dhubri a long time. I would also like to thank Kumar Padmapani Bora, MD ATDC, who is now also looking after the directorate. Along with that, the print and the media personnel who are here, I'd like to offer my thanks to all of them. Thanks, and to the tour operators who come all the way from Assam. I thank you all for being here. The officials of the tourism department, the officials of the ATDC and the directorate, I call them as team tourism. So everyone did their bit and we could come up with such a great show. The event management group, Hon'ble, have been very nice and put up these beautiful stages and all the standees and everything.